Why I think um, I'm where I'm at is because the world is just that fucked and that fucked up. And I prove I never had a chance with, because I'd like to make it on my own, but a poor victim can't. And I don't get it. Why everyone is a liar, and I can't stand liars, and they're all around, and it's totally disgusting. And people aren't real, like what my mom did, and the Bible says that don't speak of unspeakable things. Why? Because that'll bring on the hate. That'll make me be dirty with sin, me hating. So I will not be spotless and without blemish. If I hate, then um, what my boys never understood sinning. It's evil to hate. So I would just, I said to Rick Dockery a million times, I'm an orphan. I don't have parents. I mean, what they did in the long run with entirety to my life, I couldn't have really had worser parents. And stealing my kids, they knew what the father of my two children was, dead and buried. They knew they took advantage of me the most that a parent could take advantage of their offspring. It's very disgusting. The conditions that I had to live in is just too bad. Much. I mean, what I said about my life. I'm white trash. I didn't want to be white trash. That's just every single place that I lived at, except Susan Chappelle. It's the truth, and I get killed for it for saying the truth. So my life is pretty fucking horrific, and a tragedy against a tragedy over a tragedy, and I just barely survived. And there's not one person that will help you. There is no help. I mean, all I literally needed back in 2006, going through post traumatic distress disorder. The whole entire year, just a total fucking nightmare. Set up to go to jail, but not that. Set up to go to loony bin, to be pumped up so full of drugs that I don't know who I am. I mean, it's the worst fucking one of the worst fucking years. Yeah, I mean, I went through too much fucking shit. I needed a nice place to veg out, and the year 2006, I never got it. And oh my god, lying Theodore Carl Samuel, he calls himself a Christian. He's never done one thing for me. He's always lied to me and taken advantage of me. Man, I had a really, really hard time and bad life, and there is nothing to remember. And that's why I think I had I had such a rotten life is just because that's just the way it is. I mean, if I were happened to be have money, then my perspective would be a lot different about the world. I wouldn't want the world to end. But as it is, 46 years old, basically never getting any help except Susan Chappelle. She was it. But I went through so much fucking shit. My mom, being with the father of my two children, is just way all the shit that she's done to me, and then stealing $50,000. I'm white trash. Give it to me. Let me live somewhere for a couple of years with my children. No, I'm not allowed to. I prove I live in hell. The evil reign. There's four people and one's in the ground who tried to kill me, and I was their victim, for the last 10 years. And that's the truth. Oh, well, the father of my two children used to attack me when I first met him. Not in the... Actually needed him to survive. My mom. He helped me out. My mom, when she got the government check, she didn't give me So people don't understand. I was boxed in and lied about, and I can't do anything. I can explain, myself very well, and I can explain that I never had a chance, and I'm a lady who should never have been born, and I prove it. How horrifying my life is, how horrifying people actually are. Maybe that's why I'm in this horrible little gossiping little town that sticks up for rapists. Because that's the way it really is in the fucking world. I mean, people want money. Bill Cosby, they're getting money from Bill Cosby. Why wouldn't they lie about him not being a rapist? Unbelievable how awful people really fucking are. Really bad. And, I don't know. Coming up with a little bit of ideas in my head of what to do now that I'm on my own. See, around other people, you're around their energy. If it's bad, they infect you. I was infected by selfish people who didn't let me. I mean, my whole problem is basically, the last 10 years, I didn't have a place to go. And even though my mom's house was a house of trash, at least, but I still didn't. Total disrespect. I should have had a locked room with all that she stole from me and all that she got from me. But she never ever respected me in any way. But guess what? That's the way it is. That's hell earth. And I prove I'm a lady who should never have been born because I never got any help. Real help is allowing me. Is back in 2006, I should have been bought a hotel for 6 months with the whole fucking hell that I went through. I mean, it just total fucking hell. Some church should have at least bought me a hotel for a month. But instead, my fake born again church goes and says, forgive them. It's totally impossible at that point in time. They had to be taken out of the situation. My situation is just that bad that I should have got drunk all the time. Oh my god, why? Unbelievable. What the fuck a poor victim really has to go through, and nobody gives a shit.